There's a team that comes from East Geelong, and they're wonderful to see. Oh, their backs are fine, and they're forward line.
This afternoon, no bigger one than the 94.7 match of the day from Victoria Park. The Bannockburn Tigers, after their magnificent win last week against the East Geelong Eagles, up against the Inverleigh Hawks, currently undefeated and going along very, very nicely indeed. I'll throw to you, Alex, to start off the proceedings. Do you reckon that Bannockburn's got a chance to inflict the first defeat against the Inverleigh Hawks?
You know what, Dick, I'm going to actually go with the Tigers, and I've been sticking with the Tigers as the big improvers for the season since round one. You look back on the tapes, I said it then, and I'll say it now, I'll go for them by a point, but I do understand that Inverleigh are very informed this year.
Grubby, do you rate Bannockburn good enough to beat Inverleigh?
Yeah, I do. I think they can beat them if they play the brand of football that Goffey wants them to play. I just don't know whether they will or not. I think it's a past players' day out there for Bannockburn, so they'll have everything behind them. But I reckon they're flying under the radar. I think I said it last week. McDowell's got them playing pretty good footy, and I think they might sneak home. I think they'll beat Bannockburn away, which will be another terrific win for them.
Does that mean that Billy Kelly will be there? By Christ, I'll be there, right?
Just go to Mitch, will you idiot?
Yeah, Mitch, who's going to win, mate?
Look, I think I haven't been a rap for Bannockburn all year, but they're starting to win me over, and I think the two big outs for Inverleigh, Hybens and Grundle, I think, and on the smaller ground at Bannockburn, I just think that Bannockburn may get over the line. It'll be a great game, but I find it very, very hard to understand how anyone can go through the season undefeated, like the mighty Thompson Tigers in 2006. But I just think that Bannockburn might get over the line today.
That is a big out, isn't it? Grundle not being in the side.
And Hybens is a massive out.
Yeah, I didn't know neither of them were playing, but what does that come from the heart or the head?
Well,
I know you hate Bannockburn, you always have, and I hate you too.
I know
really
that.
bad.
Since you stuck a fence around the ground and put the sprinklers on.
That was what happened, but...
I asked the bloke out the other day, I said, I was talking to him, he said to me, he goes, I've only ever met two rotten mongrels in my life, and John Mitchell's both of them.
Well, you never know, he might be right. I'm going to change my tip. I think Bannockburn on their home ground really have a massive opportunity to, probably push themselves into contention for one of the top three spots, and it'd be a great game, but I'm going for Bannockburn.
Never too late to suck up to them, mate. Well done. Out of the Keith Barclay Oval, it's the North Geelong Magpies, and they take on the East Geelong Eagles, who were absolutely belted last week. But the North Geelong Magpies weren't that flash either, Mitch.
No, they weren't, and it's a funny season, isn't it? Like injuries can make such a difference to all of these sides. North Geelong will certainly be too strong for East Geelong today. One of the players they're going to have to look out for is Ricky O'Toole, who kicked 6 last week in a losing side, Dick. Yep. So
he's a champion.
He's a super player. But you would just think North Geelong on that big ground out there would be able to run and spread too much for East. But jury's out on North, mate. They've lost 2 out of their last 3, I think, and they're struggling a little bit.
Injuries may be a problem. Maybe a problem. Grubby?
Well, I thought they were not that far from full strength. That's why I was a little bit disappointed in them. Desi Fitzsimmons played more on the half-forward line than he did on the ball, which tells me that he's not 100% fit. East, well, they got walloped last week, and they really need to do something. And I reckon they'll actually get over the top out at Osborne Park today.
Keith Barclay Oval.
Osborne Park.
Keith Barclay Oval, thank you. Alex, make some sense out of it all, you mate.
Yeah, I'll go for the Magpies, but not by much. Matheson, I understand, could be a potential broken ankle. I don't have the medical diagnosis, but our best wishes to him nonetheless, because
why do you think he's got a broken ankle, Dr. Edelson?
Because you told me off air.
Don't start blaming me.
I tell you what, he looked in a hell of a lot of pain when he went down, the poor kid, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Real lot.
Broken ankle will do that to you, Grubby.
Oh, yeah. I've had 4 of them.
At least you haven't got as far to fall as most people, I suppose.
No, that's right.
Up at the Duck Pond, speaking of Grubby, Werribee Centrals, well, they had a great win against the Bannockburn, the Belmont Lions will be better. They're coming against the Belpost Hill Panthers, who were obviously back to some pretty good form last week. Grubby, your mob, can they do 2 in a row?
Well, I tell you what, they must have played pretty well last week. They were about nearly 50 points up at half-time, 44 points up at half-time, and Belmont did a pretty good job to get back into the game. Belpost Hill on Sunday, they look terrific. But we're back, and we'll flog them Panthers. We'll beat them by 15 goals.
Well, they've got a couple of good goal kickers there, Alex, at the moment, with Jason Buddy and Tyron Monty Bruno. Can they knock 2 in a row together?
Well, I'm not going to say they can against Bellpost Hill, but I agree with you, Dick. 20 goals, 3 to 16, 16 last week. So to win with 11 less scoring shots goes to show Werribee does have accuracy.
Mitch,
Can someone call the ambulance because
what's happened?
Grubby's about to be committed. He's tipped East Geelong to beat North Geelong, and he's now tipped Werribee Centrals to beat Bellpost Hill.
It's a worry.
Look, it certainly is a worry. Look, those young fellas, that Buddy, he can play. He's one of the best going around in the GDFL. Did he get a game in the Interleague side? Did he play in the
Not
Interleague
this
side?
year. He played it last year. Not this year. He'd been injured, but he kicked 8 straight. Montebruno 7-1. They kicked 15-1 before.
Yeah, no, he's a class player. And Thompson played him the week before, and they're going all right Werribee Centrals, but Bellpost Hill, they're taking all before them, and hats off to them. I think they'll win comfortably.
You know a lot of people in this league. Can you tell me one person who would actually listen to my tips?
I used to get up every morning, every Saturday morning to listen to your tips, brother. So there's one. Maybe I should be committed as well.
Maybe you should.
Absolute rubbish going on at the moment. Out at the Winter Resort, the Belmont Lions, will they bounce back against the Tommy Tigers? Mitch, you very qualified to answer this question.
Thompson are going well. Belmont Lions were the big improvers at the start of the year, but obviously they got a lot of injuries. It'll be a tough game out there, but I would say more than likely, and I'm probably using my heart more than my head, that Thompson have win today and cement their spot in the 5, because basically this is an 8-point game. If Thompson win today, they'll be 2 points clear of Belmont. And looking through the draw, I would suggest that Thompson would make it if they get 8 points in front of Belmont Lions. So it's a must-win for Belmont, but I think Thompson will get over the line.
Which pussycat, Grubby, the Tigers or the Lions?
Oh, look, I think the Tigers. They've got a lot of injuries, Belmont, but don't just blame that. Thompson have been getting better week by week. I saw them early in the year and didn't rate them much, but they've actually got better week by week, and they'll win this week.
Alex?
Going for Thompson by a kick, and I want to leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
You're going against your number one ticket holder. You're going
next game, Dick. That's it.
That's as weak as water.
Out at Winchelsea, it's the Winchelsea Blues taking on Corai. I'll start with Grubby because he reckons that Corai's an outside chance to make the finals.
Well, I suppose if I'm going to tip East to beat North, you might as well say that. I've got no idea who's going to win this. Both sides, I don't think, have won a game, and this is going to be the chance for one of them to get off the bottom.
In a word.
Corai.
Mitch, running out of time again.
Yeah, Corai, I think, this is their chance. Yeah, Corai.
Strike me pig. Alex?
I'm going for Winchelsea, and like we said earlier, congratulations to the past players celebrating the 95 reserves flag.
Fantastic. And out at the Footright Flats, the Anarchy Roos taking on Geelong West. We're out of time. Mitch, in a word.
Anarchy.
Grubby?
Anarchy.
And Alex?
Anarchy.
Okay. Thanks, guys, for your company this morning. All the best for the Tommy Tigers this afternoon, mate.
No worries.
Grubby, enjoy the call out at Victoria Park, if you're going to be there.
Well, I don't know yet. I might have to go into work a bit later. We'll see.
It's a question of stop and go. Alex, enjoy the Colts this morning, mate, whichever game you're going out to.
Will do. Thanks for that, Dick.
That's about it for another show this morning. Thanks for your company. Hope your side wins this afternoon, particularly if it's the North Geelong Magpies. See you all again next Saturday morning. Bye for now.
Region with all our favourite sons, never ever beaten. Australia's #1. We'll get the goals, boys, right from the jump. If we use some handball and never shirk a ball. So give it all your best as we answer to the call. Geelong in district football, the greatest league of all. We come together, the best from all the league, to show them how to play and form a mighty team. The pride of our region with all our favourite sons, never ever beaten, Australia's #1. We'll get the goals, boys, right from the jump. If we use some handball and never shirk a bump. So give it all your best as we answer to the call. Geelong in district football, the greatest league of all.